In this presentation, Career Services will provide guidance for Educational Studies Master students around how to search for internship opportunities. We will introduce you to Adworks, the SOE Career Services system that you will use throughout your time as a student. We'll discuss the Educational Studies Internship Search Pathway or checklist, which will guide you through the resources we have developed to assist you in your internship search, and then dive into specific tips around how to locate internship opportunities to apply to. Then we'll wrap up with some additional resources. Let's start with Adworks, the SOE Career Services System. This is the one-stop shop for SOE current students and alumni to help them navigate their career and professional development. You can log in from the SOE Career Services webpage at soe.umesh.edu/careers. There are a lot of features in this system, but the key ones we want to point out that you will likely use the most is career advising, job search, where you can find education-related internship, volunteer, part-time, and full-time job postings, document library, where we house handouts, templates, worksheets, and other resources, and pathways, which are essentially interactive checklists. If you click on Pathways, you will see an ES Internship Search Pathway. We created this especially for Ed Studies Master students. This pathway is a checklist we encourage you to use as it goes through the key steps you should take to secure an internship and provides you with several resources, including videos and handouts to help you along the way. You'll be able to find additional details about the websites that I'll discuss in the next few slides in item number 6 in the pathway. Now I'll go over some websites that you can check for internship opportunities, and then we'll discuss some external resources. These are not the only places you could find opportunities, but these have been helpful to students in the past. We also encourage you to use networking as a tool, identifying organizations or faculty that are working on projects that are of interest to you, and asking if they might have internship opportunities. First, we'll start with how you can find internship postings in Adworks. When you log in, you can click on Jobs at the top, and this will take you to the posting board within Adworks. We post volunteer, internship, part-time, and full-time job opportunities that are geared to the variety of education-related career interests of SOE students. To make it easier for Educational Studies Master students to identify possible internship opportunities, we created a specific search parameter called ES Program Internship that you can select under the position type dropdown. This will bring up all internship or part-time job postings in the Adworks that the Career Services team believe could possibly be an option for Ed Studies internship. As with any opportunity you find, you will want to verify with your faculty advisor that the experience could fulfill your program requirements. Another place to look for internship opportunities is the Umesh Student Employment Office website. This is where internships or part-time jobs are posted for students by departments and external employers. On the home page, there are 3 options: non-work study, remote, and work study. Even if you don't have work study, it might be worthwhile to include those opportunities in your search. You can always reach out to a department with a work study position and ask if there is any flexibility in letting you apply as a non-work study student. Some departments will have this flexibility, while others will not. The Student Employment Office's posting board has very basic search capabilities. You'll see several categories you can search, such as recently posted jobs or diversity, equity, and inclusion jobs. To see all of their active postings, click on All Available Jobs. Unfortunately, there is not a way to narrow your search to only show internship opportunities, but you do a couple things to try to identify these. Most of the role titles are general, such as program manager or program assistant, but glancing at the name of the employer or department can give you some clues into the type of work entailed, and then you can click onto the posting if you want to read more details. Also, there is an advanced search button where you can search the word intern or internship. This will pull up any postings that contain these words. We suggest looking at the broader as well, as this may narrow down your search and to make sure that you don't miss any potential opportunities. We also recommend checking the Careers website. This is the main posting board to find part-time and full-time staff and faculty jobs at the University of Michigan. Some departments may post internship or part-time job opportunities for graduate students, such as GSI, Graduate Student Instructor, or GSSA, Graduate Student Services Assistant positions. Like the Student Employment Office website, there is not a specific way to narrow the search to only internship opportunities, but you can select part-time from the full/part-time dropdown and temporary from the regular/temporary dropdown. You can also enter intern or internship in the keyword search. Now we'll go over some external websites that you could potentially find internship opportunities. All of these boards have U.S. and international postings. Starting with Indeed, this is a very well-known job website. You can find internship, volunteer, part-time, and full-time opportunity postings across all industries. The plus is that this website has a lot of postings, but because this website is so all-encompassing, it can be harder to find education-related internships that fit your interests. We recommend using a word or phrase to describe the type of work you want to do, coupled with the word intern to search for opportunities, such as education program intern or instructional design intern. You can also include the word remote to search for virtual opportunities. EdSurge is a reputable website that focuses on ed tech both in the K-12 and higher education sectors. They have a jobs board on their website, and even though it doesn't have a search function specifically for internships, you can search for opportunities based on a particular job category such as curriculum design, research, etc. And that in turn will give you a list of companies focused on that type of work. You can then do further investigation on the company's website to see if they have internship opportunities, and if they do not have any listed, you can contact them to inquire if one might be possible. EdTech companies also tend to have more remote work opportunities, and so it might be possible to arrange a remote internship with a company that is outside Michigan. Idealist is a great place to check for opportunities at nonprofit organizations or organizations that tend to have a focus on community engagement and/or social or environmental justice. This website does have the option to search specifically for internships. As with any of these websites or other posting boards, if you see a part-time job opportunity that appears could translate well into an internship opportunity, it doesn't hurt to reach out to the employer to ask if that's possible. You can find the URLs and more detailed instructions on what search parameters you should use for all of the websites I discussed in Item 6 in the ES Internship Search Pathway in Adworks. This concludes our presentation. Here is just a brief review of available resources for your use as you begin your internship search. The pathway hosts a lot of good resources, such as the Educational Studies Internship Search Resources Packet, informational videos, and specific instructions on how to schedule a one-on-one appointment with a career advisor. Remember, the pathway can be found on the front page of Adworks. We will also be offering drop-in remote labs, which will be held on Zoom. This is a time where you may come to ask any questions or to come and work individually while online. They will be offered on Mondays from noon to 1 p.m. throughout October and November. If you have any specific program-related questions, please reach out to the Educational Studies Program Manager. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to the Career Services team at soe.careerservices@umesh.edu. Thank you for watching, and good luck on your internship search.